Okay, boys, we have no intro for this video. I just want to hop straight into fully breaking down this new corny complex POI. It seems to be the most stacked location in the whole map right now, and I want to give you boys the best advice on how to loot it, the best loot routes, all that good stuff, so you can land, pick yourself up, probably about 20 kills, and then dip. Honestly, there's a lot of people landing here, so I'm going to try and give you the best guide possible, keeping it simple, and let me explain to you how I'm going to do that. We have IGL, Frag, and Support. They're the three different roles of a trio. And also, an IGL represents anybody who wants to look at this from a solo's perspective. This is what you should be doing. Fragger, also, if you're playing as a duo, IGL and Fragger. And then, again, if it's a trio, make sure everybody knows the role. And make sure your whole team is watching this. I would ask that you send it to them. If you don't want to do that, it's Gucci, but it will help them out in the long run because you don't have to explain to them where to land and where to go to next. But with all that said, let's hop straight into it. The first thing I like doing is dissecting the whole POI into kind of sections of where potential teams would land. So the three hottest buildings on the whole map is here, and here, and then here. They're the three hotspots. So what you need to do in a trio situation is pick the hotspot that you want to go for. And the way I'm seeing this going so far, because I do these all live, bro. I haven't looked at this POI yet. I'm just have a knack for these kind of things. That's the best place to land because it has the maximum amount of chests and it has great opportunities that if you don't get the loot you want, you can just leave. It's as simple as that. Leave, go down, take the stream, leave, go rotate across to over here. You can leave so many different ways without having to fight anybody. You can pull all the way around, flank them. Literally whatever you want to do can be done by this location, by this specific building in this location. So why do I want to choose this? Well, when you look at everything else, this particular building and this area have the most amount of chests. I don't even, well, I'll add them up, right? We got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 10 plus 2 is 12. We've got 12, like, chests in this small amount of space. It doesn't look that small on the map, but it's a pretty small space, and I want to show you how to loot it. The thing is, this is one of the most, most biggest buildings in the POI. So you want to loot it very carefully. And the best way to do that is play safe and drop your whole team here. So we're going to put a nice little blue square representing the IGL with a circle in it, meaning this is the spot I land at because I tend to draw other boxes as well. We're also going to put the nice little pink one in here because that's also where your support is going to, or your fragger is going to land and your support. And I might as well draw boxes around this just to make it stand out that extra bit more to you, especially if you're new, because you might be getting a bit confused right now, but I'm just asking you to have a bit of patience. So this is the building outlined. It's a lot of outlines, but everybody's going to land there. Your whole team is going to land on this building. Where they land, that's up to you. I suggest you figure out the best methods for everybody. Just make sure 2 of you guys don't land on the same gun, and make sure you have good communication. So now that you all land there, assuming you win off that building, if you don't, you're dead. But there's no other way to loot this POI. It's that you have to go for that building. Because if you don't go for that building, okay, let's say you win this POI. Let me get yellow. Let's say you win this POI, okay? You smoke everyone here. How many crates do you have? You got 4 between 3 people. 4 between 3 people going against this team. You don't win. Or at least it's not in your favor. So you gotta learn that that's the best building. How do you tackle that building? You front it with all 3 players strategically, knowing like where you're landing. Your fragger needs to land the front door. You need to land the roof. Someone needs to land the back door. And you need to know where the chests are. You need to understand the POI. I don't understand it. That's why I'm not telling you where exactly to land in this building. I can just tell that's the most overpowered building from landing there a few times. But moving on, what I actually suggest you to do is to keep your IGL here. Okay, keep him on this building. Okay, we're just gonna put a nice little tick mark, nice, a tick mark. You're gonna have your fragger go down here. So I'll do this. Bro, that's some circle. Let me get rid of that to get this professional looking. That'll do. Then here. Okay, we'll get rid of this black box in a second. I don't think we need that too much. Gone. Okay. Then, obviously we need red for support. You'll see where I'm going with this in a second, boys. Just stay put. Red for your support. Like so. And let me just get yellow to make it a bit clearer the way you guys are going. So see the way that they all join together? They're all loot routes. Okay? And obviously, like I said, they're color coded, so you know for your role. If you're an IGL, you're staying here, okay? You are staying on this building right here. And the reason why you're doing that is because this is actually on a slope. And you don't want the other team getting on this building and holding high ground on you. So if there are other teams throughout any of this POI, you don't want them coming and attacking this, because this is where they're going to go. Once they feel comfortable, they're going to go to this building. So what you guys going to do when you loot up all up down here, you're going to go back up. Seems a bit counterintuitive, but now you're all on the building. Your whole team's on the building. You've got way more crates, or ammo crates, chests, than anybody in the whole landing location. So you're having a fat W right now. And you've got a shit ton of materials. And you can just W key off this roof then. Once you're tight compact, you could probably, the best way to probably do it from now is, I'm going to change the color again, just to make it even more clearer. I'm not going to use green. I'll use maybe a gray. Yeah. The best way to do this is to literally just go from building to building. Now this is going to be the other most overpowered building, but I suggest having a fight before that, because there will be, like, trust me, there will be players here. So I suggest pummeling this building down, or at least going there first, then progress into this building, like so, and then either varying off here or here, depending on where the next teams are. Okay, that's the way I suggest doing it. And I know you're saying, well, like, what if teams don't land where I'm saying they're going to land? I'm telling you that's where they're going to land. Okay, I know it, because it's just predictable. It's so easy to see. I'm not trying to put myself above anyone saying I know this map, I know this game. No one can truly know this game. But when it comes to this kind of shit, bro, I know what I'm talking about. This is the best loot route possible. I suggest you take a screenshot right now, because I don't really need to go on any longer. I'm just telling you, if you want kills and you want to land here, because that's where the kills are, this is the way you need to play it. This is the most overpowered way to play it as a trio. And obviously, let me just clear this whole map. Hopefully you've taken your screenshot. This is all getting cleared in 3, 2, 1. All cleared. Boom, bop, bing. What happens when I zoom out is this. Okay, let me get rid of all these ammo crates real quick. Let me get rid of this menu real quick. And keep zooming out. Look what Corny Complex is. Okay, it's in the middle of nowhere. Okay, and you might be thinking that's a bad thing, but it's actually a really good thing, especially if you've got the alien ships here as well. You are having a fat W. You're having a W key game. The thing is, the best place for you to go for more kills is Bony Burbs. Bony Burbs tends not to get landed at either, but when this Bony Burbs turns back into Tilted, I've said this before, I have a feeling, and like, I'm pretty sure a lot of people do, it's turning back into Tilted, especially from all the leaks and teasers we've gotten. There's no other POI that will turn back into Tilted but Bony Burbs. Okay, if Bony Burbs turns back into Tilted, you're going to have the most contested spot in the whole game, which will free you up over here. Okay, but the thing is, you have this landing location down, so you can land here along with a lot of other people, not as many, maybe 2 teams max. So that's 6 other people and your trio. You take all 6 of those kills and you go to Bony Burbs and pick up another 6, and then you're chilling. That's for a W key game, because Bony Burbs will become Tilted. So it's better to get that loot route down now and figure out where all the threats are from and where all the problems could arise from going between these 2 POIs. I know it's a straight line, but shit happens, bro. There could be a team rotating from Weeping, there could be a team rotating from Pleasant. You don't know. But I'm just saying that is the best loot route, and then rotating out of there, that's the best way to do it. I don't need to say anything else. I'm happy with this video. I'm happy with the quality of it. And if you want to suggest a POI for me to break down, make sure you ask down in the comments below. And on screen right now, you should be able to see the playlist for all the POI breakdowns I've done in the past. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm out of here.